Hello folks, this is Mike. Thanks for tuning in. In today's video, we're going to talk about the Kreg router plate. Now, over 3 years ago, I purchased this plate pre-drilled to match my then new quarter cable 892 router with above the table bit changing features. Now, believe me, the combination of this router and this router plate has been a match made in heaven. And I'll tell you why in a few minutes. But what makes this plate different from all the really quality plates that are already on the market? And am I still satisfied with it? And how did it hold up? Well, stay tuned and I'll tell you. There are many excellent router table plates on the market, and most have metal rings, unlike the plastic ones on the Kreg. The problem is that when you need to remove and reinstall the rings for bit changes, they have to be screwed into place. And this is time consuming. Now I'm here with my son Eric in his very compact shop, and he's going to perform a ring change for us here with the old style router and router plate. He's using a screwdriver here, which is very slow. It takes about 1.5 minutes to get the plate off. Even if you use your cordless drill, it's still going to take you about 15 seconds or so to get it off, and the same amount to put it back on. However, because he has to make his bit changes under the table, he doesn't have to replace his rings every time, because oftentimes he's going back in with the same size bit. Now, if you make above the table changes, you have to deal with the rings on every single change. And that's because you can't get to the collet with your wrenches with the rings in place. This is where the Kreg shines with its level lock ring system. Now the rings are removed with this plastic wrench. And you'll notice on the wrench itself, it's marked with the lock and the unlock direction. This is very handy. Now it only takes less than 1/4 of a turn and out it comes. It's very fast. I'm putting a picture up on the screen that will show you what this plate looks like in its original packaging. There are 3 versions of this plate. There's a version that's pre-drilled for Triton routers, a version that's pre-drilled for Bosch and Porter cable routers, which is the one I'm showing you today, and there's one that's just blank, and you have to drill that one yourself to match your router. And remember, not all routers are covered by these pre-drilled plates, so check your model numbers. Also notice that the new plates are black, my plate is blue. This is a cosmetic change. The operation is just the same. No matter which version of the plate you buy, this is what you'll get with it. Of course, you get the plate itself, which is 3/8 of an inch thick, 9 1/4 inches wide, 11 3/4 inches long, made of phenolic plastic. You'll get a set of mounting bolts to attach it to your table. Then you'll get 3 rings. You get a 1-inch ring, a 1 3/16 inch ring that's tapped for a universal bushing, and a 2 5/8 inch ring. And you get this wrench to unlock it with. There's also a starter pin hole, but the starter pin is not included with the set. And in addition to, if you want to spend a few extra bucks, you can get an extra set of rings. There's 5 rings of the set. The sizes are not included with your kit, so there's no duplication here. And this will set you back 20-25 bucks, depending on where you buy it. I've added some merchandising links to our video description for all the products that you've seen in this video. And just a heads up, if you buy on those links, I will get a really small commission. Of course, if you just look and don't buy, I don't get anything. But what I like to do next is show you what it takes to do a bit change on the Porter cable and Kreg combo. Then we'll look at doing it the old-fashioned way under the table. First, remove the reducer ring, then use the elevation tool to unlock the router. The same tool will also raise and lower the router. There are 2 small cams under the plate. One is to lock and unlock, the other handles height adjustment. When you have it raised, you can use the offset and flat wrenches to loosen the collet and remove and replace the bit. By the way, the elevator tool and the offset wrench were not included with the router. I had to purchase those separately from Amazon. Now tighten the collet, replace the ring, and lower the bit, and make your adjustment for the correct cutting height. And then you can relock your router and you're ready to make sawdust. It took less than 2 minutes to make the change, and all without having to reach under the table. And by the way, the only thing that can't be done from above is your router speed adjustment. Now my son, on the other hand, was able to make a below the table bit change on his setup in about 3.5 minutes. And that's including a height adjustment, which he doesn't show here. But to me, it's not so much the extra time as it is the awkwardness of the setup. Now the hinge lid and prop on his table are a godsend if you have an older style router. And you may want to consider this table design if you're not ready to give up your old router yet. It'll really speed things up, and it's much less awkward. So let's talk about how well the plate's held up. Now my biggest concern when I bought this plate is that it's all plastic. The others have metal rings. This is all plastic. And I was worried that these rings or the little plastic wrench might break. I also worried that the level lock rings may wear out to the point where they would no longer snug up good and maybe be loose. Well, neither of these things happened. The rings and the wrench proved to be much more durable than I expected, and the rings still tighten up like they're supposed to and are not even affected by vibration or whatnot. Over the years, the weight of the router can cause the plate to sag. Indeed, when I run a straight edge over the plate and shine my flashlight behind it, I can see light under the square in several places. Now, it's enough to allow me to slip an index card under it, and in one place, I can slip 2 cards under it. This is a pretty small amount of dishing, and it really hasn't affected the quality of my cuts. But it could get worse with age. And unfortunately, I didn't do a really exacting enough check when I bought the plate to know whether the plate is sagged with age or if it was just always that way. When you first buy any plate, lay it on a level surface before you install it to make sure that you don't have any warping or twisting. To sum things up, I've had this router plate for over 3 years now, and it's done everything that I really expected it to do, and without any significant problems to speak of. It offers the level lock system that offers you really fast ring changes, and the plastic parts have turned out to be much more durable than I expected. And coupled with the quarter cable router, it's a real dynamic duo. A power couple, you might say. And while we're on the subject of routers, let me mention that there are a number of routers on the market that have these above the table bit changes. Although many, you still have to reach under the table and at least unlock the router. So you may want to check those out before you jump into buying the quarter cable. Although I'm sold on it and I'm very satisfied with it. Well, that's going to do it for today, folks. Be sure to go below and like our video. Also, be sure to send me your questions or comments and I will get back to you. And since we have more great woodworking, tool reviews, and DIY projects coming up, be sure to go below and subscribe so you won't miss anything, and don't forget to ring that bell. And until next time, thanks for watching.